You know, one of the subjects that I have really become quite concerned about and involved in is the whole subject of mentoring, helping those, just being a friend to them. And Youth for Christ here in the Southern Oregon area does this so well. I am delighted to have with us today Sharon Rush. She is one of the mentors there at YFC. And the mentee, we're going to talk to Sam Wilson as well. But Sharon, nice to have you with us today.
Thank you.
How long have you been in HATS, which is the mentoring program there at YFC?
Just about 3 months. I just moved into the area with my husband and learned about the HATS program through a flyer that was in our church bulletin.
Really? Mm-hmm. So what drew you to it?
Well, I've worked in schools for about 20 years and have experienced firsthand just how important it is for kids to have those authentic relationships and to have caring adults that they can talk to and turn to for support. So when I saw that, I thought that was something that I could do to get involved in the community.
Good for you.
Yeah. Well,
tell us about meeting Sam, and nice to see you, Sam.
Nice to see you too.
Cool. Tell us about meeting Sam.
Well, when I contacted Clem about the program, I live in Eagle Point, and she knew that she had some students kind of on that end of the valley that were on a waiting list. And so she told me a little bit about Sami, and I thought that, you know, from the first bit that I heard about her, I knew she would be a good match for me. So we arranged to meet over ice cream, didn't we, Sami, at Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, they have a peanut butter ice cream thing. It's like a peanut butter. It was good.
Good for you. Well, Sami, nice to have you. Tell us how this has changed your life and helped you.
Well, when I first got involved, I was in Gold Hill, and I was living with my aunt because our house had foreclosed. So, and we had a Youth for Christ center across the street from my house, and Dusty, he runs it, and he asked us to write a letter to Jesus, and I did, and I gave it to him, and he read it, and he told me about Clem, and then Clem contacted me, and I went and had an interview with Clem, and here I am.
There you are. So you and Sharon have been pals, and it's working for you.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What's it mean to you?
To me, it's having someone that I can rely on and be there for me, other than my parents and friends.
So how often do you get together, and how do you get together, Sharon?
Yeah. Well, we try to see each other once a week, and we communicate over the phone and sometimes through text messages and email. So we try to have that regular contact, but get together face-to-face once a week. And then we also have some activities that we do through the HATS program that are organized every month, and some special activities depending on the time of the year. So,
well, you know, one of the things about all of this that I want to communicate to our viewers and listeners that it's easier than people think, right?
It is.
It's been life-changing and very secure for you, Sami and Sharon, because a lot of people think, man, I'm not qualified to. People probably think mentoring means counseling, and I'm not qualified. Yeah. Tell us, kind of do away with that myth. Yeah,
but the only qualification is that you love kids and enjoy spending time with young people. That's the only qualification. And I just, from the background that I have working in schools, know that relationships are one of the most powerful protective factors we can provide for kids. And it is something so simple that absolutely everybody can do, you know, from the age 18 to 108. It doesn't matter, and just making those connections with young people and breaking down some of those barriers between the generations is pretty incredible.
Well, Sami, and I know that this is very meaningful for you. What kind of strength are you getting out of this?
Well, on Wednesdays we go to a church group, and I just know that she's gonna come get me, and we're just kind of like, I kind of freaked out, but it's okay because she always comes, and so it's kind of like I can rely on her always.
That's wonderful. And so you guys at least once a week, and more. A lot of texting. Do you text?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know of not a young person that doesn't text, right? And just having the friend, huh?
Yeah.
And the other part about this, Sharon, and I know you've only been in it about 3 months, and what's it mean to you?
Well, I don't have any children of my own, so I've always enjoyed my work working with young people. And since I've met Sami, it's just being able to see her develop as she comes to our youth group at church, and to hear her talk about school. And it's probably one of the most rewarding things that I've done. I know we've only known each other for a few months, but just to see her personality start to develop.
That's wonderful. And lots of ice cream, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to do besides, getting together with Sharon, obviously important, but are you involved in sports or anything like that?
Not this year. I might do softball, but it kind of depends
On how things are going for you. Well, I just want to say again, what we're trying to communicate here is that there's a lot of young people that just need a friend, just need time with somebody else. And Sami, this has been a secure part of your life, hasn't it?
Yes.
And I just want to say that get a hold of Youth for Christ, right, Sharon? That's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Now, you're out there in the Eagle Point one, but whether it's there or downtown, give them a call at YFC and put your hand up to become a mentor and help some young people. And look what it means to Sami and how it's been life-changing for Sharon. I just want to say thanks. I know that this can be a little uncomfortable for you, but I want people to see that people are really being helped. And so, Sami, it's nice to see a beautiful big Christmas smile on you, okay? And Sharon, thanks for the time that you give to young people, especially to Sami's life. So get a hold of them there at YFC.